All right, I'm live.
But it's gonna take a little time for me to set that parking brake and let myself unwind. Shine that light on me.
Boom, bam, and boom.
Welcome to the, I don't know what we would call it. I'm Josh from Almost Legal Podcast, and I'm joined with Product Probes.
And I will find a song.
There we go. What's up, man?
Dude, what's up, dude?
I'm hearing myself in my headphones.
Yeah, I think I am too. But what's up, everybody? This is kind of a rough start to a show that me and Josh are trying to put together, but simultaneously put it together on his and my end. And man, when you talk about the kinks and things that run into it, we can have some trouble.
Let me figure out why I got feedback here on my beer.
Oh, you got feedback on your end?
Yeah.
Might have feedback on my end. Let me actually see if anybody's even in this thing while I'm looking at. Oh, what's up, man? What's up, Bobby Timmy? We got old Big Doug in the house, and then Blackwoods. Yeah, man. I'm gonna play Baldy, and what's crazy, Josh? And I know you're working on something, but Baldy's this game, but all of some of my guys want me to play it, and dude, it is the hardest freaking game because I'm not a real gamer. But they just think it's the funniest fucking shit they've ever seen in their life just to watch me get mad and yell.
What do you do in it?
All right, you answer math problems, and once you get them wrong, this teacher will come around and he tries to have sex with you.
Sounds
and
like
then you have to,
high school nowadays.
Yeah. It was kind of like, and that's why I was like, oh, well, shit, I can run from the teacher. But, dude, anyway, it's weird, man. But it's hard. But I've got some people in my chat that's actually beat it. But speaking of that, I don't know how's everything working on your end. You ready to get into this thing?
I'm good. I guess we can start off by kind of, I want to go over everything that happened over the New Year's sports-wise, but I also want to kind of explain what and why and how we plan on doing what we're doing.
Yeah. Well, I will tell you this, that shit.
While you fix that, I'll go. All right, so me and him first collabed via, I forgot, was it Opinion Overload podcast? He saw me through there, then we did a collab, and it was originally supposed to be about just talking random bullshit, right? So then we stumbled into Conspiracies, and we found out we both are like, kind of get balls deep in conspiracy theories. So we're going to start a weekly episode, probably 30, 45 minutes, depending on, how deep we go. And we're just going to give you, we're not going to be like a serious conspiracy theory.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you back yet? Okay, there he is.
Yeah, hey, man.
Yeah, we're just going to give you facts and let you think critically in a goofy way. We're just, because we like, I get balls deep even like the reptilian ones. I don't really believe it, but who knows? There might be a race of reptilian aliens out to rule the world.
Yeah, and I think that's kind of why, me and you hit off, like you said, Opinion Overload. He followed us on the WWIS podcast. Somehow I was like, he said something about Birmingham being on a podcast. And then I was like, dude, are you from Birmingham? Because I'm from Alabama. And then I think you saw that comment and then hit me up on the other. Anyway, it's a whole long rabbit hole. But, dude, one thing about me is that I like the fun of conspiracy theories, man. And nowadays, if you even talk about conspiracy theories, whether you believe them or not, people are like, no, what do you believe that shit? I'm not saying I believe any of it.
You're just Alex Jones. Why don't you go suck Alex Jones's dick? Like,
Alex Jones. What are you, an Alex Jones fan? Who?
What if I am? What you gonna do about it? What you gonna do about it, huh?
It's like, fuck Alex Jones and fuck all the other people that hate him. I don't care. However, dude, some of these conspiracy theories they're fun to me. And once I realized that you didn't take yourself too serious, because I don't take myself too serious when it comes to them, then I said, you know what? Let's have some fun with this shit. We also are both from Alabama. We also are both Roll Tide fans.
Sabin Nation, baby.
We also like the UFC. So I was like, God damn, dude. did we just become like best friends, like right off the bat, not knowing each other? And then
What's
Josh
your
was
favorite
like, "Dude, I think we should start
non-pornographic
dating."
magazine to jack off to?
Yeah. 1996, a Hustler. No, Penthouse. 1996.
Non-pornographic.
House.
That was a Step Brothers reference. Good Housekeeping?
No, I got the reference. I was just answering it honestly.
Oh, I don't beat my dick like a pilgrim like you, apparently. But
Yeah, dude, that's all I do it.
no, see, me, I jump in to all these conspiracy theories like, what? No way that's real. Like Australia being fake or random crazy shit like that. Like all of Hollywood females are transgender people.
Yeah.
Like, oh, it's ludicrous. It's when you stumble upon one and you're like, holy shit, this is probably real. That's the ones that are scary. So, so we're going to talk about that. We'll talk about UFC. We'll talk about sports. We'll talk about just crazy shit in sports, really.
Yeah, and whatever the hell y'all want to talk about, we're just going to do a short episode each week, and it won't be this late.
No.
Most of the time going to be on a Wednesday. But
Yeah.
Josh has a disease that not many people have heard of.
Dude, it pissed me off so bad.
All right, so tell everybody, at least your fans might already know about it who's watching your channel, but for my guys who are watching mine, how did you get what you got?
Hand, foot, and mouth.
Yeah.
Apparently, it's real rampant this year. It comes from children, from babies. I don't know how or why or what the hell it is, but apparently it's super contagious, considering the fact I haven't touched a baby. Apparently, someone brought a baby
There's a baby.
Yeah, like I avoid babies like the plague. You know, I look, to me, there's way too much. I'm very clumsy. I'm very athletic, but shit happens, you know? So, like, look, when you hold someone's iPhone and drop it, you see their face like, oh, shit. Imagine if you're holding their baby, and then that's the time drunk Johnny's coming around the corner, and I drop the baby. I ain't messing with babies, okay?
Yeah, I didn't even hold my little niece.
So apparently this baby that was at this party, or this Christmas Eve party or something, was sick, prior, like, just getting over being sick or something. Which I didn't know that, but I heard it through someone, and then my wife reminded me, and she kind of told me what I had before I knew it. So I didn't hold the baby, didn't touch the baby, I didn't punch his cheeks, nothing. People held that damn baby the whole party. No one got sick but me. And it started off Friday.
You're going to jail. You're going to jail, Josh. They're like,
I don't know.
The older one with hand, foot, mouth disease.
It fell in line. I get sick about once every 5 years, but
No, dude, I feel you, man.
so Thursday after we recorded that, I went to sleep and woke up with a fever. Like I was like my skin was hurting, you know. So like I got in the shower, tried to feel better. I texted my coworker, but hey, just to let you know, I woke up with a fever. See how it worked. Boom. Got to work. They told me to get the hell out of there. They didn't want to get sick. Went home, thought I had the flu, got me some Theraflu, drank, went, kind of, let's see, that was Friday, so slept basically. And then Saturday, about midway through the Alabama game, on my left middle finger, I felt like it had like fiberglass on my finger. I was like, whatever. I must have hit some fiberglass or something. And then another spot, and then another spot, and then on the opposite hand, I was like, babe, it's like fiberglass in my hand. She's like, you're making this shit up. So then I wake up, and you've seen the pictures. Like, dude, it freaking hurt, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it got on my nose. If you're wondering why I'm wearing a hat and I'm like kind of hiding my face, I'm not a meth head. I don't have all these meth scars. This is from the freaking shit. It's not fun. Not fun at all.
Dude, and when you're like, hey, man, we might delay the show, blah, 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 and you sent me the pictures, I was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Man,
I actually looked a lot worse when I sent you that. So, like, I didn't want to be on camera, really. And
dude,
see,
I don't blame you, man. It's those damn babies, man. They'll get to you.
Yeah, I know. But speaking of halfway through the Alabama game, what you think about old Roll Tide, boy? Oh, Roll Tide.
Roll Tide. That's all I want to say. And for the people that aren't Roll Tide fans, let me just tell y'all something. Y'all just get on the train because it has been the most fucking fun. Because a lot of people get mad at me because during the season, I don't have to watch a whole ball game. I can just ignore half the shit. Boom, bam, be done with it. I wish Tua would have won the Heisman. This week, I was actually, dude, when we jumped up, damn, 21-0,
28.
I said, it's going to be a long fucking night. And then when they started coming back, I started getting a little panicky, and then I started watching the freaking UFC fights, and I was actually texting you. I was like, dude, are we going to fucking do this thing or not? And you're like, no, there's this baby at a party I got to talk to. And I'm like, okay, cool. So I went back, and I started watching the game, and then I had to cut it off for a while. But anyway, dude, it was a fun Saturday, man. That was actually a super fun Saturday for me.
Well, okay, I'm glad you brought up the lead thing, because it's like people just develop amnesia when it fits their narrative. Everyone was saying like, oh, it was clear. I saw through the chat boards or whatever they saw. It was clear that Kyler Murray still is the best player in college football because of the numbers. Look at the numbers he put up. Look at the numbers he put up. He was playing from behind all the time. And there's one disadvantage you get when you jump in front into a 28-0, 35-0 lead that early. You kind of handcuff yourself because you don't want to keep pushing it. You do, but you don't. You don't want to keep pushing it to make a mistake to let them come back in the game. So you're kind of conservative with your play calling. Your defense is conservative. You're kind of like keep everything in front of you, let them gain yards. You know, that's all his stats. When you get to the third, fourth quarter and they're down by multiple scores, you're playing prevent defense. When they got 5 wide and they're going, he's going to have room to run.
Yeah.
I'll give him the one throw on that run where he just flicked it 55 yards perfectly in the back of the end zone. That was pretty.
Yeah.
But so was every one of Tua's throws.
Yeah. I was going to say, we can't take anything away from Kyler Murray. And whenever you think of the Heisman, and I'm biased, I'm just going to go ahead and say to all the people that are going to yell at me, especially on your end, but I'm biased. I think Tua's a better quarterback, and God dang it, man. He's just a better quarterback. But Kyler Murray is a beast, and for him to have no defense and only run the offense the way that he's doing it, and for them to have back-to-back Heisman Trophy winners, anyway.
But hey, does that say more about him or about the program? Or is he really that good? I said the same thing when Carson Wentz went down, and he was like, oh, he would have hands down been the MVP. I'm like, would he, though? Would he have, though? A backup quarterback brought him to the Super Bowl and won and got the Super Bowl MVP. So is Carson Wentz really that good? Or are you saying Nick Foles is that good? Or is it the system?
No, I mean, I agree with the system. I think for a young coach, he's great. However, think about it like this, man. Jalen. I was never sold on Jalen. We've never been sold on any of our quarterbacks, and we've still won national championships. Now, when Tua came in last year against Georgia,
but you didn't rely on your quarterbacks either.
Well, we did. Yeah, you're right. We didn't have to. We relied on our defense.
They were your stereotypical, like, Trent Dilfer. They had to make 1, 2, 3 throws a game.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Their defense took care of the rest, and their big hog mollies up front controlled the game.
Yeah. So with Tua coming in and then taking the position, winning, and just the game last year was insane. And I'll be honest with you, dude, and we'll try to fast forward this show for the people that kind of don't like the Alabama football topics, is that I'm a little bit worried about it. And I've got a guy in here named Snowy. He says Bama's going to whoop Clemson. And, dude, I don't know. I'm nervous about Clemson. I really am. I'd never wanted to play them. I was hoping they would lose to Notre Dame. I
also hope my dick grows 6 inches.
I'm nervous, man. What do you think, man?
I don't know. It really depends.
I'm gonna throw up even thinking about it, man.
They have by far probably one of the best defensive coordinators in college football. I don't know how I just forgot his name. Dabo has held on to him as long as he has. Same as Kirby Smart and Saban. I don't know how he stayed with Saban so long. But
Kirby was holding off for that job, for a great head coaching job.
But see, it's weird with Alabama because it's hard to say because Alabama almost this year has used their passing to open up their running. So, but I think with the front seven or really just the front four, and I don't know if Steroid Boy is going to be back yet or is he suspended for the rest of the year?
I don't think he's going to be back.
Okay, regardless, their front four is probably the best, defensive line as a group
ever.
Yeah, I was going to be like since, I would say ever, but since a long time. So
yeah, it's maybe like 2000 when Sean Alexander ran, but yeah, I feel you.
That's the key, really, because the weapons on the outside they don't match up. I'm saying for Alabama. So if they can win at all in the trenches and get any remnants of a running game, that's really that's what it's gonna boil down to. Because I don't think Lawrence or whatever the hell his name is, Sunshine. I call him Sunshine. Their quarterback. He's got a hell of an arm, but I don't think he can beat him. I think he's more raw talent in comparison to Tua Tagovailoa.
Yeah. If we're talking, but they're such an all-around team, and given we are too, and we're a powerhouse, it's just, man, I want to win so bad, and if it doesn't come out, like y'all, you're not going to see me, John. I'm going to lose my mind.
Well, would you rather lose to Dabo rather than, say, Notre Dame or Oklahoma?
Say it again.
So wouldn't you rather lose to, like, Dabo or in comparison to, like, Oklahoma, Notre Dame, Ohio State?
But I'm a diehard, man.
I know, but I'm saying, like, if you were going to lose, Dabo's such an awesome dude.
I mean, yeah, but, he might go to Alabama.
I'd say
Conspiracy theory, let's just bring it up. I think Dabo will take Nick Saban's spot.
I've been saying it forever. It came
Have you really?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Boom. Then we're on the same. But I think that's going to happen.
His wife's family lives like 11 miles from me right now.
And dude,
we all know if someone starts nagging, if your old lady starts nagging. But I also have an inside source that's played ball with him in Alabama, and it's going to be hard for him to leave there because when they first went there, his wife hated it. There's nothing. But they basically built the town, built this program to where, like, and it's still, unlike Alabama, it's small enough to where his wife, him, can go out to eat without being bombarded by, every Joe Blow in the damn state.
Oh,
and they said they liked that about him. Wembley, he played receiver for Alabama. He lives in Chelsea. I was talking to him about it. He was actually, the party he was at, he was actually supposed to leave there and go to old Dabo's house. And he's showing me pictures of it. Legit, bruh. His man cave is legit. He has a full basketball court in his house, all kinds of shit.
Fuck, man. I just hope Saban never leaves. I'm just pretending like whenever I date a girl, I pretend that she doesn't take shits. And so now
You'll get over that. I used to do the same thing.
Nope. I just doesn't matter. I just pretend that they don't do
You'll
that.
get over
I
it,
know
man.
That they do it. No,
Dude.
I've seen them do it. I've had long-term girls that have been like,
I've never seen anybody.
Like,
I've still to this day, like I've handed toilet paper, but I've never actually watched them poop. I've
handed toilet paper.
Look,
Yeah.
I never was like a regular carpet munch, but like even though I'm close enough down there, there's like a 2-inch gap there, and I used to literally pretended they never pooped.
Whoa! You're saying whenever you 69, your nose is right there on her butt? What did you say?
Anytime you're down there, you got about a 3-inch gap from wherever you are to her butthole. That's anatomy, bro.
Yeah, and I'll be honest with you, man. Never mind. Maybe I won't be. Fuck it. I don't give a shit. No, I'm pulling back. So, who do you got? I know we're all going to pick Alabama. I was going to tell a crazy fucking story, but I need to chill. So let's get into the other sports of the weekend, and dude, let's dive into what this show is going to be about.
First, I want to talk about really the only thing I want to talk about.
I'm getting feedback.
I farted, sorry.
Is anybody getting like a sound? I don't want to make that sound again. So, all right, we're good. We're good.
Really, the only thing I want to talk about is I don't really care about predictions. We'll do that another time. I want to talk about Floyd Mayweather's bullshit.
Oh my God, dude!
I didn't even know what happened.
That.
I didn't even know what happened.
Dude, I woke up to that bullshit.
I woke up to Ozzy Man's reaction. I was like, holy shit, that actually happened?
I don't know Ozzy Man, but I woke up to other people's reactions.
He's that Australian guy, does all his like reactions and stuff. But anyway, yeah, obviously it was staged, right?
I tell you what, you tell me what you think, and I'll tell you what I think.
Okay, what I
'Cause I'm
think.
on the fence, man.
Okay, one, this isn't just some wrestler or something. Like, this is a professional, undefeated 32-0 kickboxer from Japan, right?
Yep.
He came out like joking around. Like, he literally looked like when he came and fought the Big Show at WWE. Like, let's Conor McGregor, for example. He did a full-fledged press tour, took him dead serious. And that's a guy who's never done it before. Right? And then he comes and just shows up in Japan and fights this guy, knocks him down 4 times and knocks him out in the first round.
Yeah. And, dude, honestly,
The guy was 32-0.
I know, man. And I get all the fucking hype around it. However, a lot of people are going to fucking yell at me, and I don't want to read the comments. Okay, let me rephrase. I don't know. I'm just going to throw that out there. But honestly, I think it was real.
No way.
I think with the size difference, and with Floyd Mayweather, he was fighting a kickboxer.
He like ricocheted his head.
I know, man, but
Floyd
it could
Mayweather.
have been possible. They were using the 8-ounce glove. No, they were using 4 ounces.
Oh, were they?
Yep.
Okay, I didn't know
And
about that.
So he comes out, but I agree with the Conor McGregor thing. He was like, "Oh, I want to use 10," and he took everything serious, and everything was a fight.
Yeah, and you could tell he took the fight serious. He wasn't
Serious. He
doing
didn't
some
take Conor
stupid ass
McGregor.
uppercut and shit. He
Oh
had
yeah,
no.
when Floyd came out, he was like, "Nah," but Floyd Mayweather.
When have you ever? Okay, he's a professional boxer. What is he known for? The
Defense.
greatest defensive boxer to ever play or ever fight.
Mm-hmm.
He has. It is ingrained in him as a fighter to never ever put your guard down. He never did it against Conor. He never did it against anyone. But he did it almost the entire effing round.
No,
He's done
he
it
didn't,
twice. He done it twice. No, he stuck his jaw out. He put his hands behind his back.
But
He
as
did
soon
this
as
little
old
thing.
Tanashi, because and he did this, and he busted Floyd. Floyd covered his ass up, and then you remember that uppercut, dude? It's hard to fake that, man.
Bro.
Dude,
No, it's
Josh,
not
I'm
fake.
not saying that it wasn't fake.
Look, he took a dive. That's what I'm trying to say. He's
I
only
know-
done
I
that
know what you're trying
twice,
to
and
say.
when he
Just
fought
like everybody is.
the Big Show and that night. All I'm saying is he got paid $9 million for 3 minutes to fight. I want to know how much the other guy got paid to dive.
Well, why would you? Okay, let me just play devil's advocate, because you're right. I don't know, and that shit looked fucking weird.
And there's a lot of other shady shit going into the fight, though.
Oh, was it? Okay. Well, I didn't know about that. But why would Japan take their undefeated champion, put him against this in an exhibition fight? And I think that's why Floyd Mayweather, going back to why he didn't take it serious, because his record wasn't on the line. He goes, I don't give a fuck. If I fucking lose, I lose. My record is set. I'm 50-0. I beat Rocky Marciano, beat everybody. Now, he goes in there, and Floyd is filling him out. He's boom, bam, boom. It's only 3 rounds. But then when he realizes that, oh, this guy sucks, or not sucks, but we're talking about the greatest boxer of all time, I'm just saying, why would Japan take their best fighter
I don't know.
of
Good
all
point.
time and make him take a dive?
That's a good point.
But I don't know. No, I don't. I'm not saying that it's real. I'm leaning more to the fact that it's real because he did get punched in the freaking head. He fell. He came up. He started crying. I don't know, man. I'm scared to read my comments because I think people are trashing me. But I don't know, dude. But
Good point. I'll have to watch it again.
It seemed fake.
I'll have to watch it again.
It seemed, dude. It took fucking forever. Did you watch the whole fight, like the whole thing?
I know.
Oh.
I have to look. I've just seen the recap and I've just saw it. I'll have to watch the whole fight.
But honestly, man, when you watch it, you're gonna go, what kind of 32-0 boxer is gonna get his ass whipped so fucking hard and they threw in the time? I don't know, man.
In the first round, yeah, I know it's crazy. I don't know.
I know, dude. I don't know either. But I'm glad you brought that up because I've never talked about it out loud, and I probably would have never have.
That's just the one thing that blew my mind. The fact
dude,
that it's Floyd Mayweather. He wants to maximize profits, but it was not publicized anywhere. I had no idea it was coming. It was on, it was off. And then the one weird thing is they postponed it 1 hour saying Floyd was late, wasn't there. But then
he was there the whole time.
Yeah, inside sources says he was there the whole time. What's the point? I don't know. But anyway. Yeah. But hey.
Okay. I agree.
What is this I saw? And I think you actually brought it up. It's the Titanic conspiracy of some sort.
Yeah. And that's actually what I named my title with it.
Yeah, I did too. I acted like it was a surprise, but yeah, no. You brought that up last week to talk about today, and one I kind of heard about it. I heard about like the sistership thing, but I do my homework, so I dug into it, and there's a lot of different avenues, different branches of conspiracies off this one ship.
Yeah.
You're sidetracked.
Well, I think my thoughts with the Titanic, and well, shit, dude. I see you keep checking your phone. Do you have to get out of here pretty quick?
No, you're good.
Okay, I was gonna say, do we want to talk about the UFC, the actual UFC thing, before we get into that, or do we want to just dive?
We'll just dive into it.
Okay. My thought is, dude, I'm torn with it, but I also don't trust the bankers, especially JP Morgan and everything. So, this is one of the conspiracies that it doesn't matter. Let's just say that it's real or it's not real. These are ones that I don't know. Nobody will ever fucking know, right? But for me, just being a normal person looking into it, I think that they sunk a ship that was similar called the Olympic instead of the Titanic. Now, does that mean that people didn't die? People weren't on the ship? No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that maybe they sent that ship out to sea knowing that it was going to sink for insurance. Because the Olympic, another boat had hit it, and bam, once they hit it, the insurance, they wouldn't insure it, and they go, fuck, man, we only done 2 or 3 runs with this ship. How are we going to get our money back? All right, let's change the name of it. Boom. Because there's 3 ships that look exactly the fucking same, man.
There's a little size difference, but who's
well,
gonna
16 to 14 with the rivets, and that's the
in the boreholes, you're saying? Well,
Yep.
no, the Titanic was bigger, a little bit bigger than the Olympic, and the really if you want to get on that, there's actually a book that was written, and that's where the conspiracy came from. But they brushed past that, the borehole. That was the one thing that was very.
You mean the 16 to the 14?
Hold on, Olympic.
Oh, that's all right. That was the
one thing that they had going for them, and they didn't push it that hard.
They never pushed it. Is that the Titanic when it sank had 14, and then all of a sudden the pictures, or the Olympic had 14 or whatever, blah blah blah, but now it all of a sudden has 16.
Well, the Olympic had 16.
Correct. Yeah. It's kind. I might have fucked up my words.
or
but right.
14, whatever the boat had a certain amount from footage taking off, right? The opposite one that
The
didn't
Olympic had 14 starting, and the Titanic
yeah.
had 14. Now, why? I mean, yeah. The Titanic had. God damn it, man!
I can't remember which one they did.
I
But
can't remember
anyway,
either.
the
Fuck.
one that didn't sink, they actually added the 2 extra boreholes after the Titanic would have sank.
All right, we're saying it weird, but all right. So
I don't know why I can't wrap my head around it.
yeah, I can't either. So, and it's so goddamn easy. So the one that started off had less, which was starting out. It was okay. Here we go. The real Titanic had 16, and then the Olympus or whatever had 14. Now, when the Titanic took off, it had fucking goddamn it.
Okay, here we go.
It had 16. It had 16.
Here it is.
but when it came back,
RMS. I got it right here. I got it right here.
Yeah,
RMS Olympic renamed RMS Titanic sails to her doom. Okay, this is obviously 16 portholes when it took off. The Olympic had 16 portholes. The Titanic only had 14.
Okay.
Right? So the
so you're saying the pictures of the Olympic after the Titanic crash only had 14?
correct.
Okay. God damn it, man.
The
Why
ship,
can't we not wrap our
the
heads
ship
around
that
Yeah.
allegedly the footage that the ship was taking off had 16 portholes. And the Olympic, and then they apparently, that was the thing. But then they to combat that, they said, okay, no, they just used footage of a previous Olympic takeoff. I'm like, why would they do that? Wouldn't the media presence be huge at the unsinkable ship?
The unsinkable ship. But yeah, man, and that was that took us a while to get. But dude, that was the biggest thing on it.
See me.
Am I blinking battery on your end?
Yeah, but it's covered.
Oh, okay.
That's what you're wondering.
Yeah, well, if it dies, I got it.
See me, that one's a little far-fetched, I guess. It just doesn't seem like the benefits doesn't seem to outweigh the cons, I guess.
Yep.
So the one I latched onto was it's a common occurrence you see when money. Who is it that will benefit from the actual event that happens? You know, like 9/11, all of those. And then you look at the when the what's happening, Stacking Kid. I'm waiting on him to come back. But when you look at the things that happen through history when people bring up or go against the Federal Reserve, that is the issue. Sorry, I'm kind of stumbling because I'm seeing if he's coming back. No, see, Abraham Lincoln, he went against the Federal Reserve wasn't really created, but it's called the central bank. Are you back? Okay, he to fund the Civil War, he didn't want to leave the country in debt. So instead of getting money from the bank, the banking cartel, and paying it back 30% interest, he just went to Congress and printed what you call greenbacks, where he just printed $2-3 million, and that's how he funded the war. Just created money. JFK, he was going to dismantle the Federal Reserve and get rid of it. 6 months later, he's dead. Well, J.P. Morgan butted heads with people.
I was trying to catch up to where you were.
Yeah, I'm just kind of rambling since you've been gone. J.P. Morgan, the banker, was butting heads with people that three of them met at Jekyll Island, which in Jekyll Island is where 6 bankers met secretly to develop the Federal Reserve banking plan and put
now. All of what you're saying is actually people can look that up.
This is fact.
Right. Yeah.
Four of those people were on the Titanic, and J.P. Morgan didn't go. He said, "Okay, I'm not going to go. I have diarrhea, or something. Some bullshit reason he didn't get on. But he was supposed to be. Him and Hershey, the Hershey guy. Him and Hershey, you could say they were in cahoots. And Andrew Jackson. Yeah, Reagan, he almost died.
Well, they didn't get their money
kid
out of the Olympic, and the insurance companies wouldn't cover it. So how do you get your money out of it? Okay, well, let's disguise this motherfucker as the Titanic, send it out, and let's get everybody on the lifeboats, get them back safely now.
Well, the Olympic was a lot. It was the older sister. It kind of ran its course, and like you said, it got hit by that ship, and the repairs were going to be way more than they originally expected. So they were going to get a shit ton of more money if they say the Titanic sank.
Right. Well, because they couldn't insure the Olympic. So basically, what they did is when they took it out, bam, they say, okay, we hit an iceberg, blah, 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 it's taking on water. Okay, we get everybody on lifeboats, we get them back to safety, and everything's fine. However, there was another ship out on the Titanic, even from eyewitnesses, that were super young, and you can still find kind of like what they're saying on documentaries and things. Yeah, we saw another boat out there, but they didn't come and rescue us. And you go, wait, what the fuck? Well, apparently they got thrown off by different flares and this, that, and the other. But, of course, this is, what is it, 1929? We don't have footage of people just sinking.
1914.
Man, they talk about the music. They talk about everything. But a lot of survivors say they saw a ship. Like, they saw the fucking lights.
The California or whatever?
Ship. Yeah. And they never came and got them because they got confused with a smaller ship. And, dude, it's just, I think the bottom line with the Titanic, and I can see you keep checking your thing, so we'll end
you got
it here.
time. We're good. No, I have plenty of time.
Okay.
I have a timer on my phone, if you're wondering.
No, you're good. Is that it was an insurance thing. Now, did people die? Yes. Okay. Now, the whole conspiracy behind it is just that what they're saying was the Titanic was not the actual Titanic. And the Titanic actually was scrapped in like the 30s, after it kept running its course. So the bankers used that insurance, got their money from it, and it was probably one of the greatest insurance frauds ever. Now, did it happen? Who the fuck knows? But, dude,
the main conspiracy is
there
was enough room for Jack on that damn door. That's what I say.
That's what I was thinking.
I'll never let go, Jack. Literally 5 seconds later, she lets go. Well, you're dead, you son of a bitch.
Let me tell you what's crazy is that if I just met a girl on a boat, on a cruise, and she's like, oh, blah, 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 Jack, or Matt, blah, blah, I'm like, oh, come here.
Paint me like one of your French girls.
Throwing her ass in the water, and I'm getting on that boat, and I'll be like, fuck you. I fucked you like 2 nights after I met you. And I just start swimming away and just like, hey, get out of here. Nope, I'll get on my boat, and I would just drown her. I'm just being real, guys. I'm just being fucking real. But they got to make it a love story. But we're talking about survival of the fittest, and nobody's ever just going to be like, oh, I'll never let go, ever. And then he lets go, and then she's like, I bet I survived. Nah. It would have never fucking happened. Or I would have said, scoot the fuck over. I'm not.
Can we not rotate? Like, come on.
Yeah. Like, let's just like take turns on the door.
Yeah.
You want to stay alive?
Well, why when you're running? I realize we're obviously in our warm studios. When you realize shit's gonna hit the fan, why are you not like, okay, what's freaking floatable around here? You know what I'm saying?
I got a life jacket on, and giving people died of hypothermia. Now I'm not. I will be the guy who's gonna give the women and children the lifeboats. All right, I'm from the South. I will be that guy.
You ever wonder why that is women and children? I understand why, but do you ever understood why?
No.
You want me to say why? I'm curious about it. One, I understand children. Okay, that's cool. But why women? I know it's chivalrous, but they make up 51% of the population. And they can't make babies without men.
Yeah, well, they can go home and have
There's more
sex,
of them.
I guess. Yeah, I don't know, man. Maybe you're right. Maybe it is.
You want gender equality? How about y'all be jumping into the damn shark-infested waters? Huh? Huh?
Yeah.
Huh? Huh?
I mean, maybe, but I could never. Maybe that's just how I was raised. I was raised in a house full of women, so I would much rather them get on the damn boats than me. But I do get what you're saying. And Bill Burr has a funny joke.
Oh, yeah,
And
I've heard it.
by the way, the wage gap is total fucking false.
Oh,
anybody believes it, go fuck yourself. But let's just say that it's real for a second. And he's like, why do women get paid 70 cents to the dollar a minute? He goes, because if we're on the Titanic, I have to sit here on the goddamn boat while you and everybody else gets to fucking float away for safety. That's why we make $1 to your 70 cents anyway. It's funny, man. And I get that those are jokes, but yeah, I would put every woman on a boat before me. Personally.
I would
now,
too.
Can we do
Mainly
that now? Here's the thing. Again, if I'm on that door and I'm in this cold ass water and I'm like, you know what? This girl's a slut. What the fuck's going on? I probably would pull her ass off that door. I'm not going to be that dude.
It's a big-ass door, dude.
It's a huge door. It's the biggest door that's ever existed it was almost bigger than the Titanic. They were like, can we fit this door on the boat? And they're like, yeah, I think we probably need to. Just for, what the fuck is her name? Rose?
Rose.
Rose! Oh, fuck that, dude. I hate being cold. I can't do it. I'll go down with the ship, but if I'm already in the water, fuck, I don't know, man. I say that, and I'm talking a lot of shit to be funny, but, man, I don't know. Depends on how much I hated her.
I know. It really does.
Yeah. Because if it was like my family and my sister or mom or my little niece or something, they're floating on that door, I'll drown. I don't care. But if it's some random whore and she's like, oh, never let me go. You know what? Fuck you. She's gone. She's gone, Josh.
Like, I know you can't see
dude.
it on the stream, but I have it pulled up right now. Like, look at all that space.
What is it?
I have the picture. It's a picture of him hanging on the head of the door. She's laying there, and there's an arrow saying selfish and then saying so much space. There's so much space. She's dead in the middle. She looks like a woman saying that she's, what do you mean I am on my side? Yeah, shut the hell up. I got 4 inches of the bed, bitch.
It's cold in here. Actually, I'm feeling pretty good. I don't know. So what else has been going on, Josh? You sexist. You know what? Dude, why do you hate women?
Why?
Yeah, why do you hate them?
I don't hate women, I hate feminists.
Yeah, I do too. Oh, man.
I had a feminist comment on one of my posts.
And I want a beer so bad.
I'm like, bruh. Feminist, like, people that actually have feminist views, yeah, all power to you, but modern feminists aren't like that.
No, it's
It's man-hating.
They don't listen to facts. It's that men might choose different jobs than women. Okay. Oh, we make 70 cents to the dollar. No, that's all bull. Like, dude, anyway, we don't have to get into that.
No, you can. It's really, you don't have to go that deep. If you want to know where they got the 70 cents to every man's dollar, this is what they did. They did elementary math. They got all the women in the U.S., got their income, got all the men, got their income, regardless of hours worked, occupation, education.
Mothers having children, staying home.
All of that. Don't even get in that deep.
Yep,
They took all of that out. Just got all the males' income, all the female income, averaged it out. That's how they got it. Apparently, that's all that matters.
That's all that matters. And
Me being an adult,
they just do.
I don't understand why when I apply to be a lawyer, why the hell they won't let me be a lawyer? I'm like, what the hell? You don't need requirements. They said it doesn't matter what you do.
Sexism.
You get my sarcasm, but you know what I mean.
No, dude, I get you, man. And sexism might be a reason why a woman somewhere in the world might make less than a man. But it's not the only reason when they come up with that thing. Women choose different jobs, okay? So nurses, or the majority of them are women, right? So is that sexist towards men? No, because men will gravitate towards things. Women will gravitate towards people. That's just goddamn facts, okay? And they've done it in, Sweden? Where they've done these things. Women will gravitate towards different jobs. Men are more likely.
Yeah, if you allow it to happen itself, it just
work on
naturally becomes separate, even more.
Yeah. And, Google, whenever they go, they fired the guy for putting out, and he goes, look, a lot of women just don't like tech jobs. They want to go do something else. Ass. And they're like, oh, no, you're fucking fired. Well, then the goddamn person on YouTube, the damn woman goes, there's just not a lot of women that like to do these kind of jobs. You just fired a guy for saying the same shit. It's just what it is. And dude, the women that I know and that actually have a brain on their fucking shoulders, they get that. They gonna go, oh, this is sexist. Yeah, they don't want to fucking go work at some of these jobs.
Yeah, the media, the brainwashing media doesn't give them their platform though. That's why.
It's anyway, man.
It is what it is. But hey,
well, it is. But my sisters, both of them are smarter than me. They can do 1,000 things better than I can. But if you're gonna pick somebody in a fight, put your money on me, because I'll fucking beat the shit out of both of them. That's science. It's biological science. It's not. Women and men are not equal when it comes to that. They're just not. I'm just telling you.
Here's the liberal response. What about fill in the blank? Name one female that's 6'7", 362 pounds. Like, okay.
Here's the thing.
There are outliers, you son of a bitch.
Okay, well, dude, you're a UFC fan, okay? So let me just put it to you like this, and we'll just put this shit to rest. Chris Cyborg, Amanda Nunes, right? We'll say are the toughest female fighters out there. And there might be some other females that we don't even know about. Now, can they beat the fuck out of me and you? Fuck yeah.
Twice.
Now, yeah, exactly. There's females out there that can beat up a lot of men. So the toughest woman out there can beat up a lot of men. But the toughest man can beat up every woman.
Yeah. That's just
what it is.
That's why the sole victim of allowing transgenders to compete in sports are females. Because if it's a girl transitioning into a male, it still gets artificial testosterone.
And I don't have any.
And they're not allowed. They can still technically compete against women. But if it's a guy going to a female, they fight against women, and they have natural man's bone structure.
The strength, and
a dick.
Yeah, and again, and this dude, I'm totally I'm super biased with this shit because I think, I had an older woman when I was young touch my dick, right? When I was underage, she was older than me, and it was the greatest day of my life. But if you were to flip those roles, I'm against it, man. Just like if a woman wants to become a man and fight other men in fighting and win, dude, hey, whatever, man, more props to you. But if a man wants to become a woman and start fighting or competing against women, I'm against that. And okay, whatever, man. Y'all just, it is what it is, dude. I don't know. That's just how I am. But that's science as well.
Yeah, it is what it is. There's more science than that.
Oh, dude, I could go hard in the paint with it. I'm just choosing to just scratch the surface.
Yeah, I was about to bring up global warming shit, but yeah, don't worry about it. But I feel like it's a good place to end it. But
yeah,
y'all tell us.
And
yeah, I'm a sexist pig, and it is what it is.
You're sexist and you hate women. And what else is it, Josh, that you just hate?
Don't know. I'm whatever. I'm about to sound like I'm running for president. You're a misogynistic, xenophobic, So I don't even know what the hell those are, but all right, man.
I don't know those words. So,
I guess I am. I don't know. Does that mean
I'm every ist or ism you want me to be.
Yeah.
But hey,
Sure.
Josh, man, good first episode. I know we kind of just dove down a bunch of rabbit holes.
I want everybody listening.
Yep.
I want y'all to give us feedback. One, help us come up with a name for this show, segment, episode type. I don't know, something conspiracy, but like I don't want it to be serious. I want people to actually hear us because like I have a shit ton of freaking knowledge about conspiracies in here. Titanic's not one of them. So just let us know. Let us know what you want us to talk about. You want us to talk more UFC, you want us to talk more sports, more conspiracies, more serious conspiracies, more goofy conspiracies, anything. Tell it is what it is. If you want us to start a reboot of Sex Talk with Sue, by all means, we can have whatever. I prefer not to, but I'll do it. I'll do it for you.
I was gonna say, yeah, the Sex Talk with Sue. I know a little bit about that side of the game. So any guys that are
I read about it in a book once.
Confidence or getting with women, I can well, anyway, y'all just tune in. Y'all let me know, and then I won't reiterate what he said if I'm even making sense. But I know that a lot of my guys want me to go play this Baldy game again, but dude, it's getting late. But I might do it. But Josh, dude, good first episode, man.
All right, man. You too. I'll see y'all later. Yeah, make sure to go subscribe to whatever you want him to subscribe to. And before he comes, because I kind of threw that plug at him, subscribe to Almost Legal Podcast at iTunes, Google Play, whatever your favorite podcast app is, YouTube, and hit that bell icon. That way you know every time we go live every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time and whenever me and him go live, which will be after, so you can get the double show. And if you have any requests for content or want to be on the show, just email me at almostlegalpodcast@gmail.com. And you go on you.
No, man, that's good. Like he was saying, if y'all want to subscribe over there at Almost Legal Podcast on YouTube, his podcast is actually pretty big, his actual podcast, if you want to go listen to it. But again, all of Josh's fans, productprobes.com, Product Probes YouTube channel, and every now and then the WWIS, the What Was I Saying podcast. And again, since they don't really give notifications every time for Product Probes, y'all go check out Almost Legal, and maybe we can try to catch them, in between the mix.
Kept them slipping, son.
That's it. But thanks, everybody, for watching. We're going to make this thing it's just going to be a fun hangout and us just talking shit, bullshitting.
Be my freaking Band-Aids.
Dude, that's it. Dude, I wish I had a picture of your fucking hands, up so I could show everybody.
I'll show y'all next week.
That's it, man. But be good, Josh.
Hey, see you, man. See y'all next week.
And I will see you next week.
Peace.
Easy. Boom, guys. That was Big Josh from the Almost Legal Podcast. And, guys, I think I'm going to